September 11, 2001 marked the beginning of the war in Afghanistan. That war is now old enough to enlist in the United States Armed Forces, claimed thousands of American lives, and cost an estimated $1.07 trillion, and is now more unstable than ever before. On August 10th, the Taliban were able to take the strategic city of Ghazni, just south of Kabul, before Afghan security forces, supported by U.S. advisors and airstrikes, were able to take the city back. The Taliban is also now in control of large parts of both Helmand and Kandahar province, two provinces where hundreds of U.S. and coalition forces died trying to prevent that very thing. The U.S. Special Inspector General for Afghan Reconstruction estimates that the Afghan government controls only 56% of the provinces and 2/3 of the population in the country, though some analysts believe the Taliban threatens closer to 70% of the country. That puts the war in Afghanistan effectively at a stalemate, with the only gains being made in civilian deaths. Over 10,000 civilians were killed in 2017 alone, a number the UN expects to climb even higher this year. Much of the war's stagnation is being blamed on a lack of clear U.S. policy and strategy. The U.S. initially invaded the country to find and punish those responsible for 9/11, though the mission's objective has largely shifted to state building. The slowed progress is also being blamed on regional tensions, with harder line measures on Pakistan leaving them less willing to expel Taliban leaders operating within the country's borders. Pakistan is one of the only resupply routes for the 14,000 U.S. troops stationed in the landlocked country bordering both Russia and Iran. Parliamentary elections in Afghanistan are scheduled to be held on October 20th, but the recent violence, combined with allegations of widespread fraud and corruption, are casting that date into doubt. In the meantime, both the U.S. and Taliban are trying to increase their positions ahead of a second round of peace talks in Qatar, despite disagreements over the format. Right now, it seems that the only certainty in a war now longer than Vietnam, World War II, and the Civil War combined is that despite intense pressure, it's going to take more than military might to end the war in Afghanistan.